Sirtuins are arguably the most celebrated proteins in modern longevity science. These NAD+ dependent enzymes, 7 of them in humans, labeled SIRT1 through SIRT7, regulate a remarkable range of biological processes: gene expression, DNA repair, mitochondrial function, inflammation, and metabolic adaptation. The scientific interest in sirtuins is well-founded and serious. What's less serious is the implication, frequently embedded in NMN marketing, that NMN has some uniquely privileged access to sirtuin activation that niacin lacks. Sirtuins require NAD+ as a substrate to perform their enzymatic functions. They consume NAD+ in the process of deacetylating proteins, essentially removing acetyl groups that act as regulatory tags on various cellular targets. When NAD+ levels are high, sirtuins are active and can do their regulatory work. When NAD+ is depleted, sirtuin activity collapses. The mechanism is straightforward. More NAD+ means better sirtuin function. Less NAD+ means impaired longevity signaling across all 7 sirtuin variants. If that's the operative mechanism, and the substantial weight of evidence suggests it is, then the question of sirtuin activation reduces to: which compound raises NAD+ most effectively in relevant tissues? That's a reasonable scientific question, but it's emphatically not a question that has been answered in favor of NMN by current human clinical data. Niacin raises NAD+ measurably in multiple tissues. Whether it does so to the same extent as equivalent doses of NMN in specific compartments remains genuinely uncertain. The marketing claim of NMN's superior sirtuin activation is downstream of an NAD+ elevation claim that itself lacks definitive human evidence. There's a more nuanced problem lurking here as well. All NAD+ precursors, niacin, NR, and NMN, generate nicotinamide as a byproduct. Nicotinamide at high concentrations actually inhibits sirtuins. It's an ironic twist. The very metabolites produced by NAD+ precursor supplementation can work against the sirtuin activation you're trying to achieve. This applies to all precursors, not just niacin, and cycling supplementation with washout periods is one strategy proposed to manage this accumulation. The more complete approach to sirtuin activation recognizes that the precursor is only one lever. Intermittent fasting raises the NAD+/NADH ratio through a different mechanism entirely, by shifting cellular metabolism in ways that free up NAD+. Exercise activates the AMPK-sirtuin axis through a pathway that operates largely independently of supplementation. Resveratrol and quercetin have been studied as direct sirtuin activators. A strategy that combines a cost-effective NAD+ precursor like niacin with lifestyle interventions that independently support sirtuin function may produce better total sirtuin activation than expensive NMN supplementation alone, and at a fraction of the cost.